Hello all beautiful people out there. This is Aziz from 10 School, and today I'm going to use the most common adjectives we use when we speak in English. Well, as you can see them written on the board: annoyed, annoying, bored, boring, confused, confusing. All of them are adjectives. I want you to focus a little on the pronunciation of this word, which is adjective. So in that case, you don't sound D and you don't sound C in here. So you're going to sound that adjective. Yes, we are going to practice the common uses of all them common adjectives. Let's start with the first one given: annoyed, annoying. Now, for example, a dog is barking and it disturbs you when you are in your house. You are trying to concentrate in your studies, and suddenly you find a dog barking, and you open the door and you look at the dog. It still keeps barking. So what happens? You are annoyed. You are annoyed. Reason: the dog is annoying you. So in that case, both annoyed and annoying, they are adjectives. Now look, you are annoyed because the dog is annoying, and they are both adjectives. Now look at the second one: bored, boring. Okay, see, I'm a teacher. Now I'm lecturing you, and you find the lecture quite boring. Now, as students, you are bored. You get bored because I am boring. Now, I might be boring. My lecture might be boring. Now see, you are bored. Reason: the lecture is boring, or the teacher himself or herself is boring. Again, they are both adjectives. Now, these are certain adjectives we frequently use when we speak in English. You cannot speak in English without using them. Okay, confused, confusing. Let me give you an example. Say you are going to a place and you have a map in your hand. And when you look at the map, it confuses you. You get confused because you actually don't understand the map. So you are confused because the map is confusing. I hope you get that. Next one: depressed, depressing. Okay, see, I am a Real Madrid supporter. Now, Real Madrid play Barcelona, and they lose the match by 5-0, and I see that scoreboard on the screen, and I become depressed as a Real Madrid supporter. And I am depressed because the score on the screen is depressing. I hope you get that. Next one: embarrassed, embarrassing. Now, when do you get embarrassed? Look, I give you a little example. One of your very close friends, he comes to you and he asks you for some money, and what happens? You don't want to say yes to him. Again, you cannot say no to him, and you feel embarrassed, right? Okay, now you see, when very fair people get embarrassed, you will see their cheeks turn red. Now, he asks you for some money and you are embarrassed because the situation is embarrassing. I'll give you another example. See, you are a supermodel and you're running on the ramp, you're walking on the ramp, and suddenly your heel crushes, it breaks off, and suddenly you become embarrassed. So you become embarrassed because the situation is embarrassing. I hope you get that. Next one: excited. Now listen, a good number of us, we pronounce it excited, but I would rather prefer if you pronounce that excited, because I personally like British English a lot, and British people do pronounce it excited. Now, excited, exciting. Look, you are enjoying a car race, and you see those cars flying at great speeds. So being a spectator, you are excited because the race is exciting. At the same way, exciting football match is going on, enjoying that, you're excited because the football or the soccer match is very exciting. Coming up to the next one, frightened, frightening. You are watching a very scary movie and you watch a scene and you get scared. See, so you are frightened because that particular scene is frightening. Even the whole movie can be frightening. So you are frightened because the scene or the movie is frightening. Interested, interesting. Again, see, I'm a teacher. You find my lesson very interesting. Even as a teacher, you find me interesting. So a teacher can be interesting. The lesson can be interesting. And if you find either the teacher or the lesson interesting, you become interested. So you are interested because your teacher or lecture is interesting. Next one, surprised, surprising. Well, for example, you have recently had your maths test and you have never expected that it would go up 80%, and surprisingly you managed to get like 90% plus. And you have a look at the result sheet and you get surprised because you've never expected that. So what happens? You are surprised because the result or the percentage is surprising. Last one, tired, tiring. Look, you are a sprinter or you are a racer, right? Okay, you are a sprinter. After you are done with the sprint, you're very tired, very natural because you've just had a race. So the sprinter is tired, or the racer or the man is tired because the race is tiring. Well, guys, when you practice them at home, just practice that way. Just try to visualize any scene in your mind, in your brain, like something is annoying and I am annoyed for that. Something or someone is boring and I am bored. Don't worry about grammar too much while practicing them. And I hope using them adjectives, if you can use those adjectives in your regular life and speak in English, these adjectives are going to solve so many of your problems. Thank you very much. That's it for today. Good day.